You're there now. Very good. Allow yourself to connect with that memory.
I am a prince.
Can you repeat?
I'm a prince.
I'm a prince. Very good. And look down to your feet right there where you are. What are you wearing on your feet?
Beautiful sandals with stones.
Very good. What are you dressing?
Green.
Very good, green. Are you wearing any ornaments in your arms or head?
I have a crown.
Have a crown.
The most beautiful one.
Very good. Now in this place and in this body, is it young or old? Or middle age?
Egypt.
Egypt. What color is your skin?
Lighter.
Very good. Look around you. What do you see?
A lot of people.
A lot of people. Very good. And what do you feel? What are you feeling when you see all those people?
They would.
Yes.
They worry about the war.
They worry about the wars?
Yes.
What else is happening? What does that make you sad?
I have everything, but I see so many people worry.
Are you worried about the wars?
I'm so protective.
I see.
But I feel the pain of others.
You feel the pain of others. So right there, what are you deciding to do about what you're feeling, about the worries, about your sadness?
I want to help, but I can't.
You want to help, but you can't. Being a prince, you're not able to help. Why do you think you're not able to help?
The man. It's not up to me.
It's not up to you. Who is it up to?
I don't know him.
You don't know who?
The man.
The man. Which man is this? Is this one man or are you talking about men?
The one in charge.
The one in charge.
It's like a king. And he's old.
He's old. So again, to just make sure, are you a prince or a princess?
A princess.
You're a princess. Okay, so how do you feel when you see this prince and you don't know and there's nothing you can do? How does that make you feel?
Worthless.
Worthless. And when you feel worthless, what do you feel in your body?
Heavy.
Heavy. And when you feel worthless and heavy, what are your physical reactions there?
My chest.
What happens to your chest?
Heavy breathing.
And And when your chest is breathing heavily there, what are your emotional reactions? Yes, continue.
I just feel heavy.
Can you repeat?
I just feel heavy.
Heavy. And when you feel this heaviness, what are your mental reactions there? What are you thinking of?
I'm worried.
Worry.
I have so much power, but I can't do anything.
I see. And what does all this make you do in the life as Jenny when you feeling this pressure on your chest and you feel heavy and you feel worried and you feel that you have all this power and there's nothing you can do? What does that make you do in the life of Jenny?
Nothing, doing nothing. Stay still and not work and not do nothing.
And not doing nothing, I see. And when you don't do anything, what does that prevent you from doing?
From helping, from working, from everything.
I see. Very good. So keep moving forward. What else is happening?
There's a lot of horses. There's a lot of people running. There's like go, like... And the man is evil. The kid is not a good person. I have compassion, but I don't feel he has any.
Now, is this the one that have you married this king? What is your relationship to this king? Yes. How are you related to this man?
I think I'm his daughter.
I see, daughter. Very good. How do you feel when you have your father not paying attention or listening to what you are saying or thinking or feeling? How does that make you feel?
My word is not valid.
My word is not valid. I see. And what does that make you do in the life of Jenny? My word is not valid. Yes. What does that make you do?
It made me think that it's not valid.
And what does that prevent you from doing?
From teaching,
very good.
helping, coaching, keep on writing. Everything.
I see.
Everything.
I see. Very good. I want you to move forward and let's see what happens in this war. Continue. What is happening now?
It's a lot of that.
It's a lot of death.
Isolation.
Can you repeat, please?
Isolation, like
Isolation.
emptiness.
Emptiness. What do you feel when you see all those people dead?
Why did he do all of this? He could have stopped it.
I see.
He could have prevented.
I see.
What's no need to happen?
And up to here, which one has been the most difficult moment about this experience?
He didn't listen to me.
Didn't listen to you. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And I want you to go back to that moment where you're talking to this king. and allow your body to feel and do everything it needs to do in order to finish with this experience. 1, 2, 3. You're there. What is happening?
Deep inside of himself, he knows that it was no need to happen, but he feels empowered.
And what are you telling him?
There's no need. You can't stop it.
You can stop. And as you're telling that to him, what is he saying? Yes.
I'm in control.
I'm in control. And when he says you're in control, what is your body feeling? What do you feel in your legs?
Heavy.
Heavy. What does it feel? How does it feel in your stomach?
Empty.
Empty. How does your chest feel?
Tight.
What about your heart?
Heavy.
Heavy. Your throat. How does it feel as he's telling you all that?
It cluck. Like, why did I say anything? I didn't have to express anything.
I see. So how does the brain feel? What are you thinking?
Confused.
Confused. And when you're confused, what does that make you do in the life of Jenny?
Lock myself and do nothing.
And when you do not yourself, you don't do anything, what does that prevent you from doing?
My job.
My job, which is
Helping, teaching, office.
very good. So now I want to talk to this king. I want to tell this king everything you've been wanting to tell him all this time. Say whatever you want to say to him now.
My word is really valid. There's no need to do this word. You should listen to me. It's not only about your name and your prestige. I have compassion in your heart.
Very good. Very good. Now I'm going to move forward. I'm going to move away from that memory. Or from that moment, that event, that scene. Stay in the same life of that princess. I want you to move forward to the last minute of that life. See how that life ends. Going to count from 1 to 3. 1, 2, 3. You're there now.
I didn't want to eat.
I don't want to eat.
So I died really skinny. I thought about everything about that.
Are you able to sleep well there?
No.
Why are you not sleeping? What were you not sleeping enough?
Because he shouldn't listen to me.
I see. I see. Okay. Is there anybody else around you?
That's a lady.
There's a lady. I want you to look at that lady in the eyes. And let me know if you have seen those eyes before. Have you seen them before?
Not sure.
Okay, not a problem. So once you're ready, I just want you to move out of the body. And as that body is dying, what else are you feeling in the body?
I feel heavy.
Feel heavy.
Like stones in my arms, in my hands. The body is skinny, but it feels like really, really big.
Okay. What is the last thought you're able to think in that brain as the body's dying?
I'm free from all this suffering.
I am free. Very good. Very good. So now I understand that the body just died, and with that death, that experience is over forever. None of that is going to affect you anymore. If you make a balance, if you make a summary of that life, what do you think you had to learn in that life?
Life is not about power. It's more about connecting each other, helping each other, have compassion.
Okay, very good. Were you able to learn that lesson or pass that test?
Yes.
Yes. So what advice would you have for Jenny when you come back as Jenny? You know what Jenny's going on, what's going on in her life. What advice do you have for her?
Don't be afraid. This time you will be listened.
Anything else you want to tell her?
And this time you'll be able to help those that you couldn't help that back in that time. Go for it.
Very good. So now once you're ready, I want you to get all the energy from that body. All the energy from the body that just died. And take it with you. And now take your spirit to the light. And you let me know once you're there. Let me know if it's easy for you to leave that body behind.
It is.
Very good. So just go to the light and let me know once you're there. You're there? Very good. That's it. Very good. So now I'm going to ask your soul to go to any other event where it needs to work. Allow your body to feel and do whatever it needs to do. Going to count from 3 to 1. Just let your soul go to wherever it needs to go to keep working today. 3. 2. 1. You're there now. Very good. Do you feel you're inside or outside?
Inside.
Inside. Is it day or night?
Daytime.
Daytime. What is happening?
Again.
What is happening?
I'm a prince again.
You're a princess again.
But this time is different.
And this time is different. Look down to your feet. What are you wearing?
I'm a nun.
I see. Okay. So what are you wearing?
It's like closed sandals.
Sandals.
Close up.
What color is your skin?
Light.
Light. So if you look around, what place is this?
Egypt again.
What do you see around you?
A lot of people again.
A lot of people again. What is happening?
They take me out of the place that I'm leaving. Take me inside of the castle. Take me to a podium. And this time they're listening to what I'm saying.
They're listening to what you're saying.
But it's not good news. So they get upset.
So why are they getting upset again? You're speaking to them.
I'm passing you, giving the message that he gave me to tell them.
You're repeating something you've been told to repeat.
Yes. I don't want to say it.
You don't want to say it. What are you saying to them?
Rules. Things that they have to do.
Why don't you want them to say it? Why is it that you
Because
don't
it's
know?
not fair.
And it's not fair. Remember one of those rules. What is one of those rules saying?
Obey. The rules came from the king again.
How is that making you feel? What are your physical reactions?
Forcing them to do something. This time, I express myself, but not in the way that I want to.
And when that is happening, what are your physical reactions?
My chest again.
And when you feel your chest that way, what are your emotional reactions?
I should not say that.
And when you don't want to say that, what are your mental reactions?
God forgive me.
God forgive me.
I feel guilty.
Guilty. And what does all of this, how is all this affecting your life as Jenny when you feel your chest that way and when you don't want to say those things and when you feel guilty and you ask God to forgive you? What does that make you do?
It make me lack myself and do nothing. Be afraid of come out, work, talk, and do what I have to do.
And when you don't talk and you're afraid, what does that prevent you from doing?
Prevent me from helping people, making my living.
Very good. So continue. What is happening?
People getting upset, throwing things, yelling, screaming, cursing out. They don't agree upon. And someone, a guard, took me and guard me to walk me out of there. But they really upset. Punching.
Screaming.
I didn't like they cursed me out.
I see. So up to this point, which one has been the most difficult moment in this experience?
He was my father.
That was the most difficult moment. What is the most difficult moment about the experience as you're addressing those people?
Expressing myself.
Expressing myself. So now I want you to allow your body to do and feel everything it needs to feel and do in order to finish with this experience once and for all. I am going to count from 3 to 1. You're going to go back to that moment when you are addressing those people. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. What is happening?
Everything starts okay once I start passing in the messages.
Very good.
It starts very smooth until they hear that they have to follow and obey as the king requires. Then they start getting upset.
You start getting upset. And what is happening when they're getting upset? How is your chest feeling? Tired. And how is your heart feeling?
It's beating fast.
Beating fast. How is your throat feeling? Tied up. Move forward to the time to start throwing things at you. Are those things hitting you?
No, they're hitting the floor and the wall.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to count from 3 to 1. I'm not gonna start touching around you. I want you to feel all that stuff that is hitting next to you. Allow your body to do anything it needs to do. 3, 2, 1. As they're throwing things around you, just feel everything again. And what is happening as things are hitting that?
I feel scared.
You feel scared, and when you feel scared, how does the chest feel?
Tied up.
Tied up. How does the heart feel?
Beating fast and chest pain.
Chest pain. How's your throat?
Kids tied up.
What are you thinking?
I need to lock myself and do nothing.
I need to lock myself and do nothing. And when you say you need to lock yourself and do nothing, what does that make you do in the life of Jenny?
I am not working.
I am not working, and we are not working. What does that prevent you from doing?
From helping and making my living.
I see. Okay. Now I want you to go back to that moment, and I want to tell these people everything you've been wanting to tell them, what you really wanted to tell them, not what you're reading or repeating. 3, 2, 1. You're there now.
As of today, you guys will follow up in a way that it will be convenience not only for the king but also for yourself as individual. Just respect the rules. Don't abuse anything. But will give you more power and more freedom to choose. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it.
Very good. Now I want you to drift away from that experience. That experience is over now. And I'm going to count from 3 to 1. I want you to go to the next important event in that life, the life of that nun. 3, 2, 1. You're there now.
I see a lot of gold inside of the castle. I don't see money.
Okay.
But I see a lot of coins. But I see that my father is really, really greedy. He only likes to see things accumulated.
How does that make you feel?
Poor soul. So much to share. And just, it's doing nothing there.
And when you see all this gold and not being able to share, what are your physical reactions there?
Why did I choose to be so much spiritual, but then I have choices and I have so much gold, but I didn't get anything to give to anybody?
I see. And why you're not able to give anything to anybody there, and then what are your emotional reactions?
I'm also one like him.
And when you feel that, what are your mental reactions?
I feel guilty.
You feel guilty. And when you experience all this, what does that make you do in the life of Jenny?
If I go outside and help people, I will feel guilty if I don't do it right.
And when you help people because you don't want to feel guilty, what does that prevent you from doing?
From doing to stop and do nothing.
I see. So now I'm just going to drift away from that event, that scene. Let's go to the last moment of that life. Let's see how that body dies. 3, 2, 1. You're there now.
I'm surrounded with other nuns, praying. Praying and praying.
How is your body feeling?
It feels really cold.
Are you much older now?
Yes, very old.
What else is happening?
I feel guilty. It's like I have so much to give and do, and I didn't do it in that life.
Mm-hmm. So move to the time you leave your body. And let me know if it's easy for you to leave that body.
It is.
Good. So now I understand that that body is now dead, and with that death, that experience is over forever. Nothing is going to affect you. If you make a summary of that life, what do you think you have to learn?
Always say the truth, no matter what.
No matter what.
Do what you have to do when you have to do it. Don't let no one stop you.
Okay. So what advice will you have for Jenny as you're coming back as Jenny? You know what Jenny's going through now. What advice do you have for her?
This is the time. Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Because she is afraid.
Very afraid.
That other people will prevent her from doing things, just as it happened in your life as a nun and in the previous life. So how many more lives is she willing to spend feeling afraid?
None.
None. So let's help her make that change, because what can happen if she starts doing what she's supposed to do? Helping, teaching, protecting. What can happen? What can go wrong?
It's going to continue repeating and repeating and repeating until she achieves her goal, until she's be able to express herself.
That is correct.
Until she's be able to give as much as she's a giver. She's such a giver.
Right. But who's stopping her?
Her fear.
Her fear. So herself.
Yeah.
So if you want things to change and you keep doing the same, what do you think is going to happen?
It's going to fail again.
So what do you need to change?
Remove the fear.
Fear. Good. So I'm going to put my hand on your chest. And today you give me that fear. You let me know and I'll remove it from you. By fear, by removing as you feel lighter, removing. Good. And now where would you like to put here where that fear was? You can put something beautiful.
Like a diamond of love.
Very good. Put that diamond of love here in your heart and in your mind. And from now on, every time you remember about the things that you have to do, and every time you even want to think for a second about fear, you're going to remember about that diamond. Very good. So now just get all the energy that was left in that body that is dead there. And when you're ready, just take your soul to the light. Take your spirit to the light. Very good. Very good. And now once again, I am going to count from 5 to 1. And let your soul go to wherever it needs to go to keep working today. 5. Go back. 4. 3. 2 and 1. You're there now.
I didn't want to come in this reincarnation. I was in a very good dimension.
Okay, and what were you forced to reincarnate this time?
I agree upon, but I didn't want to. I said, this is going to be the last time that I'm going to go down there. I'm very good and very comfortable where I am. But I'm gonna go just to accomplish what I left undone.
Mm-hmm. Good. So let's go ahead and move forward to the time you are in your mother's womb. Let's see what happens. Going to count from 3 to 1. When I get to 1, let's go to your mother's womb. Let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. You're there now.
She has so much fear.
She has so much fear. Very good. So what do you think she's afraid of?
Afraid of everything.
Everything. What is happening in her life that she's afraid?
She doesn't feel protected.
She doesn't feel protected. Mm-hmm. Very good. What else is happening with you? How are you feeling?
I see a lot of light
Mm-hmm.
surrounding me.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Inside of her belly.
Mm-hmm. Very good. If you pay attention to what is happening outside, what are you listening? What are you hearing or feeling from outside? Yes. What are you feeling? What is happening outside?
I only see that an angel come and touch my mother's belly.
Mm-hmm.
She was having a lot of cramp, and she thought she was gonna lose me.
Mm-hmm.
But some angel guardian touched her belly,
Mm-hmm.
and she says everything is gonna be okay, don't worry.
I see. Very good. So when your mom's about to lose you, what are you feeling there?
Afraid.
Afraid. And when you're afraid, how is your body feeling? Where are you feeling that? Tight. How is your chest feeling?
Tight.
How is your heart feeling?
Really tight.
Really tight. And when you're really tight, what is your brain thinking?
I'm compressed.
Mm-hmm.
I have to lock myself.
I have to lock myself. Say it again.
I'm compressed. I have to lock myself to be safe.
To be safe. Mm-hmm. What do you think your mother wants from you? Once you're born.
She knew I was special since the day that I was in her belly.
Mm-hmm.
She had a dream.
She had a dream. What was the dream about?
It's like an angel told her she was going to be expecting me
Mm-hmm.
to take care of me.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So up to this moment, which one has been the most challenging moment inside your mother's womb?
The night she was going to lose me.
Mm-hmm. The night she's gonna lose me.
She was having a lot of cramps.
Mm-hmm. Good. So I am going to count from 3 to 1. You're gonna go to that moment when your mother is feeling those cramps. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Allow your body to feel and do everything it needs to do. What is happening?
She's moving too much.
She's moving too much, and
From
what that
side
is.
to side, and she's moving me inside and
Mhm.
creating uncomfort.
Mm-hmm. How's your body feeling?
Not still.
Mm-hmm. And what are you thinking when that is happening?
I don't feel safe anymore.
I don't feel safe there anymore. And when you don't feel safe there anymore, what does that make you do in the life of Jenny?
Lock myself again.
Love myself. And when you love yourself, what does that prevent you from doing?
Work.
Very good. Very good. So now I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And I want you to move to the moment when your mother is having the contractions, the moment just before you're being born. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. What is happening?
I'm crying a lot.
I'm crying a lot. What else is happening?
But my mother think is that it? Like, she thinks she's still gonna have more pain, but she already had me. Then she got very happy.
Are you born already?
Yes.
Yes. Go back to before you're being born. When you're about to enter the birth canal. 3, 2, 1. Go there. What is happening? What are you feeling?
She requests me to come in her with her, and I agree upon.
Are they giving anything for the pain? Are they giving anything to your mom for the pain?
Nothing.
Nothing. Is that natural birth?
Yes.
Yes, I want you to go to the moment you're in the birth canal. And I'm going to put something on you. You're just going to be feeling. You're going to feel that you're being born now. 3, 2, 1. So you're leaving your mother's womb now. And what is happening as you're leaving your mother's womb in the birth canal? What are you feeling?
I feel safe.
You feel safe. What else is happening?
The pain is over.
What are you thinking as you're coming out?
This is it. This is the time.
This is the time. Very good. Very good. This is the time.
I want to make this life.
Very good. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3 and you're going to be out. 1, 2, 3. You're out now. Out of your mother's womb. Very good. And what is happening where you are? What is happening? What are you hearing outside?
I hear nurses talking and saying, "Oh my gosh, she cries so much. What's going on with her?"
Very good. And how is your mother feeling?
She's so happy.
What is she doing?
She's so content with herself.
Very good. And what are you feeling?
I feel blessed. This time is different. This is the only time that I choose to come in a poor family. Or probably.
Very good. Very good. So now we're going to cut the cord. In a moment I am going to touch your belly. As I count to 3, I'm going to touch your belly. And I'm just going to cut the cord in a moment. That's it. Very good. I am going to count from 1 to 3. And in a moment I am going to cut the cord. And once we cut the cord, that experience is over. That fear that doesn't belong to you is gone. Anything that was programmed without intention by your mother will be gone. 1, 2, 3. And it's over now. Very good. From now on, you're just yourself. No fear, no stress, no anxiety. Very good. So just talk to your mother and tell her that you're giving her back that fear that didn't belong to you in the first place.
Mommy, I love you. But that doesn't belong to me. I give it back to you.
I don't need fear for what I came to do this time.
I don't need fears for what I came to do this time.
Very good. Very good. And ask her to give you your energy. Give you the energy instead of that fear, to give you energy to feel whole again.
Mommy, please give me back all my energy that belongs to me. I need to be totally complete to accomplish what I came to do at this time.
Very good. And once you're ready, just receive that energy. Put it back in your body. Feeling complete, feeling whole again. With no fear. From now on, that experience is over. And it's not going to affect you. Very good. Very good. So now once again, ask your soul if there's still anything it wants to work on, and if it feels the work is complete for today.
I need to remove my experience with my ex-husband.
Good.
Totally, completely.
All right. So I want you to go to that moment. Allow your soul to go to one of those moments, the most difficult moment with that relationship. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. That memory is it day or night? Day or night?
It's 2 different ones.
Just pick one.
At daytime.
Daytime, what is happening?
He's talking to me so bad, treating me like trash. I'm going to the kitchen to cook something, and tears come out of my eyes. Cooking and crying.
How are you feeling there?
Afraid.
How does your word feel? Do you feel you have a word?
It feels like I'm not valued.
Okay. And what is he telling you?
You are nobody. You're not going nowhere. Get help, you're going down.
Just allow your body to cry and release all that. You know that words only have meaning when we put emotions to them. So your word nothing is just a couple of words, few words. They don't mean anything until you put an emotion. What emotion are you putting into those words?
It hurts me a lot. It's a lot of pain in my chest.
Okay.
Afflictions.
So let me talk to Juan Camilo for a moment. I am going to count from 1 to 3. Just let me talk to him. 1, 2, 3. Change. Juan Camilo, good morning. Are you Jenny's husband there? Are you Jenny's husband?
Sí.
See, yeah. So what is happening? I see her crying, and she says that she's feeling sad and she feels like she's nobody, and you're telling her, you know, bad things. What is going on?
Everything has to be ruled by my way. If it's not my way, there's no one else's way.
Very interesting. Okay, and which one is your way?
Any decision I make.
Any decision you make. And how does that make you feel?
Powerful.
Powerful. Okay. Do you understand that what you're doing on her is going to cause an effect in her future? If she allows that to happen, are you aware of that?
That's what I want.
That's what you want. What is your purpose for doing that to her? If there is a learning behind that, what is she supposed to learn from this?
My main purpose is to put her down.
To put her down.
As I put her down, I lift myself up.
Very good. Is that how you do it in your daily life with everybody?
Especially with her.
Especially with her. But it doesn't mean that it makes you better.
It empowers me.
Oh, you think you're being empowered because she is allowing those words to hurt her. But if you say that to just anybody else, they want to laugh in your face. You know that. So that doesn't make you better because you talk people down. That doesn't make you better.
Everybody's afraid of me, even my mom and my father.
Because they believe in what you're saying. That really what you say, the words that you're saying don't have any meaning if they don't want to give it any meaning to them. So that's scare tactics. That doesn't make you better. When people are afraid of you, that doesn't mean that they respect you. They're two different things. Being afraid of somebody and respecting somebody. So you want people to respect you or to be afraid of you?
To respect.
But that's the wrong way then. Because by talking people down, they're not going to respect you. They're going to fear you, which is different. You see? And it's interesting that she's going through this experience with you. Because I don't know if you consciously know, in 2 past lives she went through the same thing.
And I was there.
Okay,
That was
good.
me.
That was you. Awesome. So that means that in this life, she has another chance to pass that test, to learn that lesson. So it's up to her, right? You're just doing your job. You're doing what you're supposed to do in order to make her feel that way. But it's going to be up to her to feel that way or to overcome that feeling, right? Do you agree?
I guess.
Okay, so let's talk to her. 3, 2, 1, change. Jenny, just remember the life of the princess and the nun. What they experienced, what they felt. Let me know if what you're experiencing with Juan Camilo at that moment doesn't it feel the same?
It is the same.
So my question to you is, are you going to allow that to happen to you again?
No.
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 So I want you to tell Juan Camilo everything you'll be wanting to tell him, because what's affecting you is emotions that you are associating with the words, not really what he's saying. So just change the emotion in those words. Tell him what you want to tell him now. Like you can scream, you can kick, and you can insult.
Stop talking to me like I'm your daughter. In this life, I'm your wife, but you certainly treat me like I'm your servant. You're not better than me. This time I will make it, but I will make it right. And I don't need your approval to make it. Take your fears. I am not afraid of you anymore.
Very good. So tell him that from today on, you will not allow any negative emotions to be associated with whatever he says to you or does to you.
As of today, I will not allow you any negative emotions to impact me in any such a negative way as you have done in the past.
Very good. So Juan Camilo, now I'm going to ask you this question. Let's see how much of a man you are. Are you willing at this time to ask for forgiveness for what you said to her?
No.
No, that's what I thought. So now, Jenny, do you want to forgive Juan Camilo with what he said?
I
Down to
did.
you. If you think about it, you should be grateful
I did.
that he did that, because now you understand that this is your test and that this time you're going to pass it. Because if he didn't do that, you have not noticed that. You will have completed another life without fulfilling your purpose. So forgive him, saying thank you. Tell him thank you for what you have done.
Thank you for what you have done.
Now I remember who I am.
Now I remember who I am.
And what I'm here to do.
And what I am here to do.
Very good. Now I'm going to put my hand on your chest. Let's remove that emotion. You let me know when you're ready. Okay? Bye sadness, bye fear, bye. Good. And you're feeling lighter, bye. Removing and gone. Very good. So what would you like to put in this empty space where that sadness, that fear, that anxiety was?
To be secure about myself.
Very good. To be secure about yourself. And I'll give you a lot of self-esteem. Very good. What else do you want to put?
To be very fortunate. To give fortunes of lights to people.
Very good. Very good. So put that in your heart. And put that in your mind. And from now on, every time you remember about those events, You're just gonna feel so grateful for that experience with Juan Camilo because of that experience you learned how much you're worth. You learned how much you have to give, and you learned that it's only you who decides what is going to affect you and what is not going to affect you. You have the power. You have always had the power, even in the life of that princess, even in the life of that nun. You allow yourself to feel that way when you didn't have to. Very good. And now, with that forgiveness and that understanding, we're going to drift away again. And let's go to any other event with Juan Camilo. See how that affects you, if it affects you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're there now.
My body feels uncomfortable when he touches me. My body tells me like it feels like a father figure to me. I feel like he could touch me and just move on, and that's it. I never desire anything because it feels weird.
It feels weird. Okay. So I'm going to count from 3 to 1. You're gonna go back to one of those moments. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. So this is happening. How's your body feeling? How's your heart feeling?
Tight.
Tight. How's your chest feeling?
Tight.
What are you thinking of when this is happening?
Start and finish right away. Don't bother me.
Is there any love involved in this?
It's more of a father figure.
I see. So then that means that you don't need to be sad at all, because it never was a pleasant experience. There was never really love and desire. No. So when you are feeling all this at that moment, what does that make you do in the life as your life as Jenny, in your life as Jenny?
It makes me not have another couple in my life. I don't want to have intercourse.
And what does that prevent you from doing?
It's preventing me from living a healthy life.
Do you have control over your body?
Yes.
So now I want you to command your body that is not going to affect you anymore. That experience is over. You felt that way because he was with you in previous lives. And you came together to keep learning, to finally pass that test. But now you command your body to feel that you want to feel, that you want to have desire, because you deserve to have a companion. You deserve to be able to make love to somebody and enjoy it and connect. So you tell your body that experience of feeling that way when somebody is touching you is over now. Tell your body whatever you want to tell. It's like when you're driving your car. How many times do you have to steer the wheel in order for the car to obey? Just once. Body is the same.
It's okay. Everything is going to be okay. You will not have that horrible experience as you did before. This time, next time, it'll be much better.
Good. So now I want you to pick a color. I'm going to pick a frequency. Which color would you like to choose?
Pink.
Pink. So I want you to use the pink frequency. And we're going to harmonize your chakras. We're going to harmonize every organ in your body. You're going to start from the top of the head, putting that pink light, pink frequency on your brain, allowing you to think straight, allowing you to open up. Keep it going down to your throat, allowing you to express yourself, putting that pink frequency on your throat, understanding that now you word is worth it. Understanding that you have not lost anything, that you have always had yourself. Keep putting that pink frequency around your heart, allowing you to feel. Keep the pink frequency on your chest, removing that heaviness over your heart, making it light, allowing your body to be able to sleep with no issues from today on. Keep putting that white light over your abdomen, allowing every organ in your abdomen to feel okay. Continue with your root, your chakra if you want, and by the genitals area. Remove any negative energy or emotion associated in that part. Clean it. Put pink frequency, pink light around that. Continue with your legs. Your feet and your toes. And now once again, continue with your whole body vibrating with the pink frequency. Feeling complete. Feeling whole again. Allow every cell, every organ, every chakra to be harmonized, removing any blockages, especially your heart, opening it up in order to feel love again. Now that your whole body is vibrating with that pink frequency, I want you to go to that mountain that you like so much and walk around it, breathing in, breathing out, recharge your energy. And in a moment I am going to count from 1 to 5. And as I count, you're gonna be going up the stairs, feeling wonderful, feeling refreshed, super happy. 1, start coming up. 2, disconnect feelings, emotions, thoughts from all those memories that do not serve your purpose anymore. 3, from now on, you will be able to speak your words. From now on, you understand how much you're worth and how much you have to give. From now on, you're going to allow yourself to feel in your heart, feel with your body. You will be able to connect with your companion whenever you get one. And make love and enjoy and allow your body to feel and do whatever it needs to do to live that experience fully. 4, every night you put your head on the pillow, you will sleep peacefully until the next day, unless you have any plans with a partner. But when you wake up in the morning, you will feel totally rested, refreshed, super happy, ready to get up and conquer the world, ready to get up and continue your mission. And 5, opening your eyes little by little at your own time and pace. Welcome back. How do you feel?
Okay.
Okay.
I feel very good.
How long have you been working since you were sitting here?
A couple of minutes, 3 minutes.
Since we were working here and here?
Yeah.
An hour and 34 minutes. That's trans, right? And that one, do you remember everything we talked about?
Not everything.
Okay, let's see. You went to 2 lives in Egypt, remember that?
No.
2 lives in Egypt, no?
No.
Okay, good. We also visited an experience with Juan Camilo, do you remember that?
No.
No. Good, that means that you don't remember. But you have your video, you're gonna watch that. You're still thinking about it, are you fully back? It's gonna take some time,
Okay.
right? How is your body feeling?
It feels much better, but
Much better.
yeah,
So when we talk about Juan Camilo, how do you feel?
nothing.
Tell me about the things he told you. The way he treated you.
Really bad.
How does that make you feel?
Nothing.
Is it affecting you?
Not now.
Not now. Very good. So it can't affect you anymore. Good. So beautiful session. You did a great job.
Thank
You
you.
worked a lot. So I always ask the question, right? If you're willing to share your session so other people can learn, or you want to keep it private?
It's okay.
It's okay to share it? Okay.
It's just him. I don't know. You know.
With him. Didn't give any details about why he said or what he did, so up to you again.
It's okay.
It's okay. Good. So all right, so today is February 20th 2020. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we had Jenny came from Raleigh, right, for the session. Thank you for coming all the way here, because I know the weather is not going to be that nice later today.
No.
You need to go back home. And thank you for sharing your video. I'm going to stop my recording now.
Perfect.